Oh, you've gotta be shitting me!
Hello, everybody. How are we all? Hope we're doing fantastic. You know, let's swap over to this. Let's swap over to this Magical. Oh god, my hand's getting cut off because green screen. Haha. How are you all doing? Zero, hello, wee wee, how are you? It's a hack and slash type of game with cyborg ninjas and good soundtrack. Nice, nice. No, Zero, you do not have to. That's more than okay. You definitely do not have to spend the money on getting me a key to a game I know nothing about. That is more than okay. But how are you doing, Zero? I hope you're doing well. How are things? How are you all doing? I've had such a bled day today. It be like that. For whatever reason, freaking Twitch is telling me my bitrate is unstable because it's too high. So I had to lower that down, so hopefully that's better now. And yeah, today's been bleh, and I just feel like playing some video games. Except I don't know what video games to play. So for now, I'ma just be like here. Chatting to you guys, getting my hand chopped off. I'm like Luke Skywalker. It's like, Vader, I will kill you. Oh no, my hand, no. Anyway, really bad jokes aside, I have nothing to. So I know I won't be playing it this stream though, Zero. You know that, right? Like if I choose to play it, which is an if, right? If I choose to play it at all on stream, it won't be today because A, I'll have to install it. B, I don't feel like trying a new game. I want to play a game I'm familiar with, at least to some extent. And C, I don't have a point C. I don't have a point C except for I just don't wanna today. Which is the same as points A and B. Point C very strong. Thank you, Zero. Thank you. I'm glad you found point C strong. I thought it was pretty compelling myself, but I really couldn't tell. So I appreciate hearing that it is a strong point to have been made. I feel like a mess. What I have been doing recently is I've been getting into Dead by Daylight, which not something I have played like ever. It's more of a game I've sort of watched, but I've given it a try and I've been enjoying it. So that's a thing. Just trying to find conversation, because don't mind you misspelling strong. You may really be dyslexic. Is that memeing, or do you actually think you're dyslexic? Like, have you gotten tested for dyslexia? Alexa! What a monologue. Well, thank you. I worked so hard on it. I planned it. I wrote down a whole freaking bullet point list. I practiced this in front of the mirror at least 3 times a day. That mirror right behind me, which you currently can't see because it's screened out. Yeah, I practiced to that thing 3 times a day with the bird on my shoulder screaming in my ears. How you doing, Alexa? I hope you're doing well. I hope life's doing great for you. Words escape me. Yes. You think dyslexic, you're misspelling a lot of things. I mean, I don't think that's how dyslexia works. Dyslexia, again, I'm not a doctor. I do not know anyone with the condition personally or anything. So I am going by literal dictionary definition here. So don't come at me. Dyslexia isn't misspellings and getting your lefts and rights confused. It's being difficult to read things because you read things out of order and stuff. It's I think like it's not just misspelling, missing a letter or two. Like that's normal. Everyone does that, I guess. Stag and Force as well. Hello, wee wee. How are you? Hope you're doing well. It's early as hell and you need someone to talk to. Well, Stag and Forcer, I'm here. Having said that, I don't know how the fudge I can, help except for being here and existing and being here and existing, but I hope that you're okay. I hope that things go well for you, because guess what, Stag and Force, you can do it. You can do the thing, you're going to do the thing, and the things will be okay. Even if they don't seem like they'll be okay, they will be, because I said so, and I know everything. Couple of bad moments recently, we starting to feel better. I'm glad you're feeling better, Alexa. I've been like that. I can relate. Recently, I've been feeling like trash. Not gonna go into it, but I've university lockdowns. depression, it's been getting to me. And, I have assignment due that I have not really been working on, but don't tell my parents because they'll definitely kill me. So, you know, I get it. Need something to keep your mind distracted? Well, guess what, Stag Enforcer? Distraction is what I do best. Am I convincing you yet? I'm being very convincing, I know. It's hard to tell. But I think I'm being mighty convincing right now. Uncle Google told you his difficulties with reading, writing, pronouncing, spelling, and speaking. Yeah, so not thinking of your lefts and rights and getting lefts and rights mixed up and just misspelling things because of typos or just whatever. That's not dyslexia. That's different. That's very different, Zero. Knowledge. Any hoozle. Is any hoozle even a word? It probably isn't. It's definitely not. Your dad's phone called your mum several times and there was no answer, but she heard something about needing nitro. Jim Boy! Jim Boy! Thank you for the raid, guys. If you don't know Jim Boy is really cool. Go send him some love and support and stuff. What you Dead by Dead? Jim Boy, it's funny because I was literally like talking about earlier how I just got into Dead by Daylight and I've been playing it a bit. I started yesterday and I've been enjoying it. Any Hoozle is not a, I mean, I know that. I'm just here. Any Yowls, Jim Boy, hello, welcome. How are you both doing? How was your stream? Hedgehog, hello. How are things? How are we all today? Hope we're doing fantastically. If you guys don't know me, I'm Ajani. I'm a complete mess at the moment because life. I don't swear because saying fudge is cooler, and I have a bird, and I have absolutely no fudging clue what to play tonight. Yeah, Jim. Yep. I've been playing a fair bit, and I've been enjoying the hell out of it. Alexa, it's because your friends treated you bad. Speak lightly. You convince yourself that maybe I'm better. Wait, what? Oh, shoot, Alexa, I'm sorry to hear that. I hope things get better. You know, if your friends are treating you badly and you've talked to them about it and they know what they're doing and they don't care, they're not very good friends, and you need to look after yourself. That's all I'm saying on that. So I believe in you. You can do it. You can do it. You also need better friends, but you can do it. Teenagers as well, hello, how are you? Hope you're doing well today. Welcome. How are things? How are you? Yep, Jim Boy, raid time, Hedgehog, indeed. DVD is rough. Oh my god, I had a game earlier today where I just got like one shot from full health from Mike Myers because items. It was like 3 minutes into the game and I just got one shot from full health. No hit, yeah. Good luck on the achievement though, Jim Boy, because trying to get rank 1, that just seems impossible to me. As someone who is currently like rank 14, 15, I don't even know why I'm rank 14, 15. I have no clue what I'm doing, like, any of the time ever. And yet here I am, rank 14, 15. I'm like, I don't deserve to even be here. Like, I know that's not a high rank, but, like, I should be at, like, 19, 20 and, like, stuck there. Why am I 14? Why am I, like, a quarter through already? It makes no sense. You can't even go out to the hospital because of COVID? Oof. Stag Enforcer, I hope you feel better. That's rough. That's rough. Like, I understand they're not wanting to spread COVID, but, like, if you need to go to the hospital, that just feels like something that they should, like, at least check you for COVID first and make sure that you're not with COVID, and then admit you. But, hey, I don't know. I don't make the rules here, apparently. If ever. His power exposes you if it gets teeth. Yeah, no, I looked up the item and everything. Never mind that. What about the game? What options do we have? Well, Alexa. One of the options is the next Dawn of War game, because I just finished the last one. So I'm going to move on to Winter Assault. That's one of the options. Another option is just some Dead by Daylight, because I've been playing it a lot. And Jim Boy is here, and he just raided from Dead by Daylight. I don't know. Maybe people want to see Dead by Daylight. But maybe people want to see Dawn of War. I don't know. And other options for games are just like the usual stuff that I have in my Steam library, which I haven't finished streaming, even though I've started. But let's be honest, I probably don't really will get them done anytime soon. But hey! If a Mikey's just staring at you and not chasing you, yeah, no, I worked that out. He just sort of appeared from out of nowhere. I didn't even see him. He like crept around the corner and just like insta-killed me. And I was like, oh, lovely, you know? There's only one person visiting and your sister's there already. Yeah. Yeah, no, that's fair. Like, COVID has just made things so much worse. Like, fudge COVID. You won't be able to D rank out of red if you tried. Wait, D rank? Why would you want to D rank? Nice, Zero, nice. Get yourself some cheap games. Do it. Do it. Who is dead and why is there daylight? Because you're tired of the sweat? Consider this, Jim. Consider this. Yes, the other players... And first off, I'm going to say, take this with a grain of salt, because I'm well aware I am not in red ranks. In fact, I'm not in higher rank of, like, any game ever. Not because I'm bad at games, but because I'm bad at competitive games, right? I can do pretty well in games, but once it starts getting competitive, like, I'm out of what my capabilities, just gone. So take what I'm about to say with a grain of salt, right? Because obviously I don't know what it's like. But, if you can't get out of red rank because you don't like sweats and sweating, consider just letting the other people be sweaty and play at your own pace. Ignore the sweatiness, ignore, the effort, just play at your own pace, and then either A, you still stay red rank, but at least you're enjoying the game because you're not sweating as much. Or B, because the other players are sweating so hard and you're not sweating at all and they keep destroying you and you keep deranking, then you'll just get yourself out of red rank automatically. It's a win-win scenario. Again, disclaimer, take it with a grain of salt. I've never been higher ranked at anything, so haha. Zero. Okay. A, I didn't know you were talking about the same game. B, the fudge did I say about not buying me a thing? Because why would you spend your money on me? And C, thank you very much. I appreciate it. I'll activate that and install it and give it a try at some point. And I hope I like it, because I'll feel bad if I don't. Because you've spent the money, and I said I might not enjoy it, but okay. The killer is sweating his heart out. It's one good lobby where we meme around the farm and the killer's a freaking cute. Wait, the killer is a cutie? I'm confused. Isn't the whole point of the game to, like, do the objectives and do the generators and escape and the killer to kill you? What's the point of the game where you're just memeing? Like, I get it, but, like, words are hard and difficult. And you know what else is hard and difficult? Getting a poll running so that I can ask people what game they want to see. Because why not? Thank you, Zero. I appreciate it. Oh, I mean, I guess. I mean, I'm very new to DBD, so, like, I've heard of those games. I didn't realize they were, like, common and that's what people wanted. Like, to me, that just seems boring, right? Like, I want to play the game to play the game, not to farm. But then again, I've also never liked farming. But, hey, fair enough, you do you. What game? Dawn of War, fudge, if I can spell. Winter Assault, Dead by Daylight, SWTOR as an option, I guess, but I don't know if I want to play it. And question mark. So, you guys can vote for as many of these options as you want. I'm actually going to move this over because I don't like where it's positioned. That is not, this is... Vote! Vote with the number of the option you want to pick. Better get the PC version instead of the PS3. Zero, who the fudge has a PS3 these days? That they play on as their primary console. We've got PS5s now, or PS4s. Why would you buy, like, if you don't already have the PS3 game, right? Why would you then buy the PS3 game? That makes no sense. That makes, why are we even talking about this? Why are we talking about this? The game isn't available on PS4 nor PS5. Okay. Why did PS3 come up? I'm so confused. Your nephew told you PS2 games look rubbish? Oh, how dare! Has your nephew... Okay, Hedgehog. I understand that they're, like, young and all, right? But how dare they say that about the quality and the heart that went into the... Some of those games have more soul than the games released these days. The Simpsons Hit and Run released on PS2, right? Simpsons Hit and Run. Simpsons Road Rage. Fudging... Spy versus Spy. Spy versus freaking Spy. That was my childhood. I loved Spy vs. Spy. And I know he's 11. I mean, I didn't know his actual age. That would have been weird and creepy. But I know he's young. And, like, that's cool. And, like, that's okay. But he needs to understand. He needs to understand how great those games were. So, yeah, Hedgehog, I'm also offended with you. That is, how dare. Trapping the butler in the freezer on your... I'm lost. I don't understand the reference there. I'm sorry. Trapping the butler in the freezer on your PS1 portable? What? Oh, I'm glad your dad's doing well, though, Stagnforce. I'm glad to hear it. I'm glad everything's okay. Tomb Raider. I've never played a Tomb Raider game. I have never played a Tomb Raider game, and I'm sorry, because I've been wanting to. I know, that's bad. I've played the Uncharted games. Look, I only got a PS4 about, when was it? A few years ago. So I'm very new to console gaming. I've been PC gaming my whole life. Console gaming, not so much except for Nintendo, right? So, freaking, what was I saying? So, like, games like, Tomb Raider and stuff, I've just never really played. What's the fourth option? The fourth option isn't a mystery game. It's just like, I don't know. I guess we keep doing just chatting, I guess. I wasn't comparing them. I know they're completely separate and completely different and not to be compared. I just meant, like, the closest thing to Tomb Raider I have played is Uncharted. That's how far from a Tomb Raider game I've played. I do have 2 Tomb Raider games, though. I think I have Rise of the Tomb Raider and Shadow of the Tomb Raider. I'm just gonna confirm that real quick. But I think those are the only Tomb Raider games I have. You'll make them play me. I will. Thank you so much for the follow, Hedgehog. I appreciate it. I hope you're enjoying your time here so far. I'm down to play Tomb Raider at some point. I just never have. I have Shadow of the Tomb Raider, Rise of the Tomb Raider, and apparently I just have Tomb Raider? That can't be right. Tomb Raider. Wait. Oh, shoot. I have Rise of the Tomb Raider on my PS5 and on my PC from family sharing? Shoot, what should I play it on? Obviously not now, I don't have it installed, but, like, if I did. It's inferior to the true Master Adventure game, Hello Kitty Island Adventure. Yeah, so can someone ban Stagenforcer for me just for a second? I don't appreciate trolling in this chat. OG Tomb Raider games are 100% better. Yeah, no, honestly, fair enough. Zero, I was joking. I don't actually want to ban them. That would be so mean. Also, I'm moving this poll. It is in my face, and it is annoying me. That is a much better location for the poll, don't you think? You can see what's going on. It's not in anyone's way. It's natural. I can sit over here naturally. Toxic, what the fudge? Toxic, what the fudge? How you doing, Toxic Wee Woo? I hope you're doing well. Welcome. I'm surprised because I've been streaming with a face cam for about like 1.5 years now. No, maybe just over 1 year. It's been a long time, Toxic. Best PS2 is 100%. There's a Charlie and the Chocolate Factory game? I'm sorry, what? I did not know that. I did not know that at all. And I'm surprised. I'm trying to think back to my childhood what PS2 games I had. I had the Simpsons Hit and Run. I had the Simpsons... Was it the Simpsons movie, the game, or something? I had... Mental blank. Oh my god, I literally just said it. Simpsons Road Rage. I had Monsters Inc. Scare Island, which is called something different in the US. It's like Scream Island or something. I don't know. It's called differently in the UK Australian editions compared to the US edition. Scare Factory, Scream Island, something like that. And I had Spy vs. Spy. Those were the PS2 games I had. I probably had more. I probably had a Spyro game as well. Come to think of it. I think I had a Spyro game. It's been a decade since I've played PS4. PS2 at least. Probably a decade and a half. God, I'm old. It's one of the best games ever. So not like E.T. on the Atari, which is just one of the worst games ever, correct? Am I right there? Locke, hello, wee wee, how are you? Hope you're doing well. How are things? How are you? Welcome to a Just Chatting stream where we were gonna play a game, and now we're not playing a game. So we're just here chilling, living out our childhood. Like all the PS2 games that were really fantastic back in the day, and now we're stuck with like the same Call of Duty release each year. And then when they finally do a Call of Duty, right, like Modern Warfare, they didn't completely destroy it with the next release and then take over the Warzone game mode with all their trash and balance and hackers, and now no one likes it anymore because Modern Warfare's not getting any support because it's no longer the game of the year, it's now another game. And anyway, we were talking about PS2 games. You had a very faint memory that might be a fever dream of a Jungle Book DDR type game. Okay, I've never played a DDR game. Though speaking of, that reminds me of some other PS2 games I had, which are completely unrelated, like Buzz Quiz, Jungle Party Edition, and Monsters Edition, as well as SingStar, which I never played because I was not a fan of singing. That was my sister's game, but we had it technically. Buzz Monster Party was the best fudging game ever. Like, the monkeys of Jungle Party were great, and the minigames were alright, but the monsters were just phenomenal. I miss that game. Guitar Hero, we had that as well. We had a few of those. The only thing that looks interesting, 3. What was number 3? Oh my god, there's a vote going on. When you forget about the vote. Do we love French toast? Yeah, we like French toast. Do we like pancakes? Yeah, right. Copyright strike, I'm gonna stop there. Gonna be lurking. Oof, good luck on your essays, Locke. Thanks for stopping by. I hope you are... Did that just vote? Wait, what? As in you've done 2 so far, you hate how it votes it? Did it vote for number 2 because you said 2? It did. That's unfortunate. Don't worry. I probably won't be playing any of the games this stream. But enjoy your essays, Locke. I believe in you. That's a lot of essays, but you can do it. You remember the 4 controllers on the one... The one what? The one what? 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 Wire. The 4 controllers on the 1 wire. 4 controllers, 1 wire. We're talking about Buzz, right? How, like, there was one connection into the PS2 and then you had the 4 controllers coming out. That's what you mean. That's what you mean. That makes sense. Why am I questioning it? Of course that's what you mean. Only 6 more pages? Hey, that's not bad. As long as it's not 6 pages per essay and, like, 6 pages total. You got that. You can do it. You got this. Easy. Easy stuff. Like, not even slightly, difficult. Nailed it. You're gonna vote 2? So essentially, the votes are 1 accidental 2 vote, one legitimate 2 vote, one legitimate SWOTOR vote, and 2 votes for question mark, question mark, question mark, which means literally nothing, so they don't even count. One of which was also an accident. So, yeah, look, it looks like it's a tie between Dead by Daylight and SWOTOR for now, but I'm cool to keep chilling and chatting for a while as long as we have something to chat about. Once I run out of things to talk about and chat dies out and we're just sort of sitting here because I'm bad at socializing, that's probably a good time to swap over. Because I'm really bad at socializing. It's 1 essay and 2 more database questions, which need to be 3 pages, 1.5 pages each. You'll be fine. You got that. Easy peasy, look. I believe in you. You're the most disappointing food deliverer ever. Okay, Hedgehog, you tell me your story, and I'll tell you mine, and we'll both cry over how disappointing each other's are, and also say whose is the most disappointing. Because, boy, have I also got a story. So I want to hear your story, and then I'll tell my story. Because, to me, it's crazy how some food deliveries can screw up so badly. Like, you get your occasional, oh, they've forgotten one of my orders, or, oh, they got the wrong thing and they put in something else when I wanted something else. You get those occasionally, and, like, that's expected. And then you get some fudging weird ones that make 0 sense whatsoever. So you tell me your story, Hedgehog. Your handwriting is tiny, so having that many pages is hard. It's handwritten? Who even asks for handwritten essays these days? Like, unless you're sitting in class in, like, an exam condition, who even asks for handwritten assignments? You ordered a cheese and onion toasty and it was the smallest slice of bread you've ever seen and you couldn't even squish the crust with your hands. Wait, what do you mean? I'm confused. What do you mean? Do you mean, like, you can't squish it because it's so hard? But it's also a tiny slice of bread? That just sounds that sounds disappointing. You pushed your jaw out trying to bite it? Wait, what? Rock solid? That's a fudging rip. Like, you'd think that after having been delivered to you, it would have started out hot, but because it's been delivered to you, it would cool down. But when it's a fudging cheese toasty, wouldn't the cheese, like, melt and, like, soften up the thing as it's delivered? Or something? That isn't it. Okay. I don't know pounds, because I'm not in the UK, but I know that that's an expensive fudging slice toasty. Because what? Is a pound, how much is pounds to dollars? Okay, maybe I should pounds to AUS dollars, thank you. That's, oh my god. Oh my god. That's a fudging almost an $8 toasty. That's an $8 toasty. Who the fudge would pay $8 for that trash? I'm sorry, I've got nothing against you. But, like, $8 or £4 sounds like a ridiculous price for just a toasted sandwich. And when it comes out rock solid and tiny, what's even the point? Like, that's a disappointment and a half. Too much salt in the wait, caramel? Is there caramel in cheese and onion toasties? I've never had a cheese and onion toasty. I'm gonna have to Google this. Cheese and onion toasty. Apparently toasty is spelled I-E instead of Y. Yeah, look. It looks delicious and all. I don't see the caramel. And nor do I see where it's worth $8. Oh, the brown. Okay, you're talking about the brownie. Right. Okay. So the brownie had the caramel. That makes a lot more sense. Yeah, no, I'm not an idiot. I'm very smart. Yes, I attend university. So anyway, that does sound disappointing as hell. And I am so sorry to hear your loss. in that's it's quite a loss. I attend the wrong kind of university for this. I attend a fudging law course. I'm in the middle of a legal law degree, and I'm over here not reading properly. That's a pretty bad sign. Your iced tea just tasted like Lipton bottle iced tea. But isn't that what iced tea is? Isn't that... I've never had iced tea, but that sounds to me like what iced tea is. Law doesn't require... Look, you better be messing with me right now. Okay, good, because I was about to fudging tear into you. It also... Jesus. That's so expensive and not worth it. It's not worth it. Okay, Hedgehog? Hedgehog, your story, atrocious. No, not that the story is bad, but the circumstances, the quality of the meal, the price of the meal, horrible, outrageous, makes me angry. You want to hear my story? My story is like a mix of... It's mostly only angry because at the time we were fudging starving. $2.50 for delivery. I mean, that sounds reasonable. Doesn't help though because it's like added on to everything else. But still doesn't, like... Not great. It only requires listening to what others saying. Look, you have no fudging clue. Look, please. But my story, right? So we were only angry because we were starving. I feel like if we weren't starving, if we hadn't been waiting for like half an hour for something to be delivered because nothing was freaking ordering on this particular day, it was a rainy day, it was hell, lockdown was just announced, so it just hit lockdown, so like we weren't able to go out and do anything, and like we're waiting for Dad to get home from work and he was late because of reasons, and it was just a miserable day. So we wanted to order takeout. And we got some Hungry Jacks, so for those of you in the rest of the world, Burger King. We call it Hungry Jacks because of legal reasons, but that's not the point. It's the same thing. At least I think it was Hungry Jacks. We're just going to say it was, and Hungry Jacks, please don't sue me, because this is a true story. Not sponsored. But essentially, we finally got it. It arrived home, delivered, the Uber Eats guy or whatever rang the doorbell, we went down to meet him, and we got one bag for a family of 4. We got one bag. And we're like, is this it? And the delivery guy's like, it's all they gave me, sorry. And he rides off to his next delivery. Okay, fine. Mum comes upstairs with the meal. The rest of us, come out to the kitchen to get dinner. Mum opens the bag, and inside the bag... here's what we ordered, first off. I think we ordered like 4 burger meals plus like some spare burgers for like leftovers or like other reasons or whatever. Like we got like meals, like proper, like your Whopper meal or your double cheeseburger meal, with a drink each, some chips each, and of course the burgers, because that makes sense. And we probably also got we ordered a side thing as well, maybe. I don't know. But you want to know what we got when we opened the bag? You want to know what we saw inside? We saw a Fanta, a lemonade, 2 Diet Cokes, and nothing else. They gave us the drinks, and that was it. That was the delivery. Just 4 drinks. How does someone screw up the delivery and order that badly? Like, they got the drinks right, so clearly they knew what we ordered, and then just sent nothing else, and didn't notice it. And here's the best part. No, you thought that was bad, right? Here's the best part. Actually, we ordered it through Menulog, not Uber Eats. But when we contacted Menulog to say, hey, what happened with the delivery? Menulog was basically like, Oh, we're sorry to hear that. Maybe you might want to get in contact with the restaurant. Here's, this is the restaurant you ordered from, whatever. Because you have to go through the Menulog app to complain about your order. So we did that. And then we contacted the restaurant, and they were like, sorry, this is a complaint you have to take up with Menulog. So we're like, hang on, you didn't give us our order. And they were like, yeah, sorry, when you deal with Menulog, you have to sort it out through Menulog. It's like, but Menulog pointed us to you. And they're like, yeah, sort it out through Menulog. So we're like, what the fudge? And then and then we went back to Menulog and said, yeah, they're not helping. And Menulog was like, yeah, we're sorry. We can offer you a refund in like the next day or two or a voucher. What do you want? And we're like, we want our food. Yeah, exactly, Hedgehog, exactly. It was the store's fault for not giving us our order. But don't worry, we had to take the complaint up through Menulog. Because it was ordered through Menulog. And Menulog has the records of the order. So it's, again, we were mostly angry because of the situation, because we were hungry and we'd been waiting for ages to get our food. And it took ages to arrive, and when it did, it was just drinks. But, like, looking back on it, it's like, how does a fast food place screw up so badly where not only do they not just give you the wrong thing or miss an item or, just something is forgotten, but when they legitimately had the drinks and they sent the drinks out alone, and no one thought, yes, sending out just the drinks to deliver to someone at dinner time is completely logical. No one thought to double check the order and make sure that everything was there. The receipt came with our meal, with our bag, and we opened the bag to 4 drinks and the receipt, which had confirmation of the full order. How does that happen? The amount of drivers who took an order when it was only half ready? Wait, so they can just walk in and just take the order when it's half ready? They're not actually given the order? Why wouldn't they be given the order specifically? Why would they not be given... Why can they just walk up and take... That's also confusing? I'm confused? That adds more questions, I think. That adds more questions. I mean, in this case, it didn't seem like that was what happened, because when we questioned the delivery driver, he said that's all they gave me, which implies that he was handed the stuff. But like, that's so weird. I don't remember what happened the rest of the night. I don't know whether we ordered from someone else or whether we just like had freezer food. I don't know what happened, but like, I was disappointed. I wanted my burger and chips. And I didn't get it. So, yeah. It's unfortunate. And I have to ask the question, because this sort of stuff happens often. Obviously not to the extreme that I've had it, and probably not to the disappointment the Hedgehog has had it either. But it seems to me that they make a ton more mistakes when doing home delivery than they do if you were to actually order it in the store. And I wonder why that is. Is it because there's no fear of if they get it wrong, they'll get any repercussions? Is it because I don't care to check because the customer's not actually there? They can just hand it off to some driver and not have to think about it again? Is there some reason why there are so many more errors with delivery? I don't know. But these are the questions we should be asking as a society. Because if we don't ask these questions, who will? Who will? Because it won't be the fast food restaurants. No, it won't be. It'll be us, the consumers, dealing with the consequences of our actions and of COVID. You know what? Fudge COVID. It's COVID's fault for everything. Someone plans them out for the drive, and Domino's we worked at, the person who did the routing was a manager, and she always put together orders and would put half the order in the delivery bag when they're waiting on one or two things. I mean, that makes sense, right? If you put half the order in the delivery bag while you're waiting on things, that makes sense, right? No hate there. If that's the case, my immediate question is, what makes the delivery person think they can just pick up the bag without checking? Right? Like, what makes them think they can just take it and go? Shouldn't you be waiting for permission that you have everything? Or even if you don't wait for permission, wouldn't you at least ask, is this everything? You wouldn't just pick it up and leave. That makes no sense. It's just simple things. People don't think. No one in this world thinks. It's not the driver's job to check the order into the bag. No, I'm not saying it's their job to check, but I'm saying, like, you don't just pick it up and leave. You'd think that when you go to pick up the bag, you say, is it ready? And then you just go, right? You're not checking what's in the bag. You're not making sure it's all prepared. You just walk up and you go, is this ready? And then if they say, yep, it's like, you just go. If they say no, well, then you don't take it. But I guess I'm coming from a common courtesy sort of thing. I think I'm coming from a perspective of just courtesy. Before you just grab something and leave, you just ask. I mean, then again, having said that, I still ask my parents if I can have a snack from the cupboard. So, hey, take it with a grain of salt. But that's how my mind works. That's my immediate thought. Is this ready? You know, it just doesn't feel right to just walk up to a store and grab a bag and then just leave, you know? Especially if you haven't been told to take it. Because you have no idea what's going on. Like, it could be ready, it could not be ready. The bag could be for some other guy with the same name. Like, I don't freaking know, man. The manager would just tell the drivers off for her mistakes. Oof. See, but that's funny, though, because, I mean, then again, I have never worked in a fast food place, so I can't comment. But to me, it doesn't seem unreasonable to start putting things in the bag and then just wait for other things to put in the bag before you send the bag off. To me, that seems like an organization thing. You start putting things in the bag so you're organized, so you've started divvying out the stuff so that it's there. That makes sense to me. But again, I come from a background of having never worked in fast food, so what do I know? The answer is nothing. I know nothing. As they started checking, asking if it was all there. Yeah, and that sounds reasonable to me. But, I don't know. Again, I have no knowledge of the fast food industry or of delivery, so I understand that I can't talk. This is just like an outside perspective. It just seems logical to me. But, again, that's just my thought process. You worked at the busiest Domino's in your city, so it'd get hectic. Yeah, maybe. Yeah, that could probably contribute. Wouldn't doubt it. Definitely wouldn't doubt it. See, if it was me, though, that would make my anxiety even worse. Because if it's the busiest place and it's hectic and everything's all a mess and things are going left and right, I wouldn't just grab something and leave. I'd really make sure that they are actually ready, because if they're hectic, it's probably all over the place and they might not be ready. You know, but that's fair. That's very fair. Different opinions, different logical thought processes. It makes sense. It makes sense. That's just crazy, though. I still... Yeah. Yikes. I had something else I was going to say, and my brain just... gone. Since busy drivers can't stop. Yeah, no, that's fair. Oh, true, because they don't just take one thing, don't they? They, like, deliver, like, multiple things at a time, right? Then that really sucks. Yeah, no, that makes sense, I guess it's weird, because, like, from a just normal Uber, obviously you only transport one person at a time, so I thought, oh yeah, Uber Eats, it's just one person at a time. No, it could be multiple. And I guess if it's an official delivery driver as well, they'd probably do several deliveries in, like, nearby, maybe? Yeah? No, that makes sense. That makes sense. So, how would people think if we started playing some Dead by Daylight, or do we want to keep chatting? I'm cool either way. Again, I'm just checking in, you know? How are we? Do we still want to keep talking about horrible, consumer experiences? Or do we want to play some video games? You're going to go for a nap? Sure thing, Hedgehog. Thank you for stopping by and for following. I really appreciate it. I hope you've enjoyed your time here. Go get some rest. And I'll catch you later, probably. Take care. I think I am going to play Dead by Daylight. Ooh, maybe I don't want to play Dead by Daylight. Maybe I want to play something else. Right, now I'm thinking about playing something else. Look what you've done. Not you, specifically. Chat. Look what you've done, chat. I don't know what I want to play anymore. See ya, Hedgehog. Take care. Thank you so much. Let's go. Let's go. Unless... Let's not... I'm like, I actually don't know. Okay, hold on. Let's check my games. We can play... Okay, I was going to say we can play Dawn of War. No one... Not at... Pointing. Point. Not a single... See? Not a single person has voted for Dawn of War, so we can scratch that off the... Get rid of that. Trying to work with, like, my camera and the mirroring. Lock, you fudging piece of trash. 2. Okay, yeah, we're playing Dead by Daylight then. We'll play Dead by Daylight. It's been decided. We'll play some Dead by Daylight. I should warn in advance, I am fudging trash at the game, so... So, I'm just changing my categories and everything, because obviously that is appropriate. Well, obviously we can get rid of the single player and let's play tags. We can go for, new? Is there like a new player? Beginner, aha, beginner players tag. Let's go with that. Hell fudging, yes. And let's play. Again, warning, I'm atrocious. I played, this is like, I'm first time playing. Also, what the fudge? Why did my camera get so bright? And now it's not bright anymore. Very, very confused. And I forgot to actually hide the overlay, so that's also perfect. The overlay is stuck on my screen because I forgot to hide the thing. Mic is also weird. Is it still weird now, or is it okay? Okay, hold on, guys. I gotta start the poll, then I gotta finish it, and then I need to hide it from the overlay. There we go. It's okay now? Awesome. Do let me know, though, if it does change. I have a really weird... My body is transparent. Let me fix that. I have a really weird issue with Dead by Daylight, in that sometimes the camera likes to screw up a little bit. So, not the camera, the microphone. Sometimes the microphone screws up, and... Oh dear. I guess I'm gonna be transparent a little. Unfortunate. Unless... I don't know. Oh, yeah, the camera's just like made me super bright and washed out. Let me know if my microphone's not being picked up, because the game seems to make it very quiet. Hello? Yeah. So I'm gonna have to swap to my headset microphone. Yeah, the camera, I can see that. Dead by Daylight does not like my computer. So, for whatever reason, chat, just so you're all aware, when I play Dead by Daylight on my PC, and I have it in focus, my microphone just fudging does not want to work. It, like, bumps the noise gate up to 1,000,000,000 and the microphone's really weird. Hopefully you can hear me better now. Alexa, please let me know if you can hear me better. Hear me better? But the camera, it's cursed. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with the camera. Because, like, it's so bright. It is cursed. But if I turn it down, then my green screen becomes visible. Can I make myself a bit louder? I believe I can. See, the camera's fine now. But I go back in game and it's not fine. Is this loud enough, Alexa? Please do let me know. I'm gonna see if I can change some options. This is freaking weird. Graphics. Why is it like this? The fudge is Dead by Daylight doing? Awesome. Cool. It's good. I'm gonna have to change my freaking camera. See, if I'm in focus on the game, camera, fudging cannot survive. If I'm not in focus on the game, camera, oh yeah, okay, perfectly normal. What's the problem? I don't understand what's going on. It's like, I don't want to be freaking... Okay, you know what? I'm going to have to add a new camera filter called DBD that I can activate when I'm playing Dead by Daylight. Because, I don't know, man. Color correction. Dead by Daylight. Oh god, how am I going to adjust this when I have to be tabbed in to know what the fudge is going on? Yeah, this is going to be hard to edit. I look like I let too much sun into the room. I know. It's just instantly, unable to handle it. It's not contrast. It's hard to tell what I should be changing as well. Is it it's definitely brightness. Right? No. Ah! How does one... How do I adjust this when I need to be tabbed out of the game to adjust it? Right? But the moment I tab out, it goes back to normal. What's Dead by Daylight using? Is it using my camera? No, I don't think so. What if I go windowed mode? If I go windowed mode, does it fix anything? Of course it fudging doesn't. Why is it like this? Low. It's not that. What? UI scale? In-game HUD skill check? None of these options should even affect my camera. I don't get it. I don't get it. Okay, saturation. Absolutely not. If I turn the gamma down really low. Contrast down a bit lower. Oh god, no, that's not helping at all. Is it brightness? Gamma? What am I meant to... How am I meant to fix this? How does one fix this? Maybe it's a color correction thing? No, this is color correction. DBDY! No, Alexa, I'm not attacking you or anything. I'm just wondering what's going on and why this is happening. You know what I mean? Is it it's not saturation. It's got to be brightness and gamma. Oh, we're getting close. Contrast as well, maybe. You're joking. I wasn't sure, and I was starting to feel bad. I really was starting to feel bad, because I was not sure. You're still looking? Thank you, I appreciate that. Even though I know there's, nothing you can do. Gamma? Why? If I turn the contrast all the way up, that seems to be what's happening with Dead by Daylight. But if I turn it down, it's haha, lol, that's not fixing your problem. And it's but why though? And they're haha, sucks to suck. And it's huh? And they're haha, you loser. I don't even know. Okay, what if... I'm gonna do some Googling too. DBD, camera... Dead by Daylight, OBS, camera, bug. Sure, that'll fix it. Dead by... Wait,
Microphone and camera issues. Sure. Nope, that's not. No, none of this is what I am after at all. Like, I don't. It doesn't make sense to me, right? Like, why tabbing into a game can just completely like mess up the camera? Is it like got some sort of exclusivity settings or something where it's trying to screw over some stuff? I don't know. Messes with microphone. No, why does it? Okay. What if I type? Oh my god, none of that actually helps. I search like webcam or microphone, and all I find is like, why is there no microphone in game? Why, like something game camera? Like, no, I'm not talking about the game camera. I'm talking about my webcam. Dead by Daylight webcam issues. If I can type. Okay, here's another solution I have. I close out of the game, and I try running it in Windows Administrator mode, right? Because maybe running it as an administrator will help, question mark, question mark, question mark. We can hope. You know, I don't know either, but like, we can always check, right? We can always check. No, I don't want compatibility mode. I want run as administrator. Yeah, exactly. Just may as well try. And if nothing freaking happens, then I cry. The only other thing I could think of is to like verify the integrity of the like game files or whatever. Hey, we're getting somewhere. My camera's at least moving a lot smoother than it previously was. Is it the anti-cheat? Maybe it's the anti-cheat. But that doesn't make sense. That doesn't make sense. I'm not actually gonna cry. I'm not actually gonna cry, Alexa. I'll just be very upset and confused and disappointed. And maybe cry. Hello, game? Game? Camera? Okay. So, I think I've crashed my game. Well, not crashed, but like, I don't know what's going on with it. Why? Why? Like, the only thing I can think of is to, like, lower this. This is not helping. At all. Steam is offline? No, it ain't. Hello? Okay, well, I guess we're not playing Dead by Daylight tonight?
We gotta love that. We gotta love not playing Dead by Daylight tonight. Instead, I'm just gonna verify the integrity of the game files. See if that fixes anything. Probably won't, but it is what it is. Besides, I've been having a great time just talking to you guys anyway, so I ain't complaining. I am complaining. I'm absolutely complaining. But you know, sometimes things happen, and you just gotta take the L. You know, you just gotta take the L, the loss, the loser. I am the loser. I am the biggest loser. You would never notice. Ouch. You were definitely responding to something else and not being a loser. I'm thinking, what I am thinking though, is I'm thinking of finding another game that I can move on to stream next. Not tonight, but like moving on into streaming in the future, what's my next game going to be? I think that's a good question to ask. Also, I'm just going to turn this down a little bit. Oh, you know what it... I don't freaking know what it is. Okay, so... questions on games. You have one game I could start. It's in the browse. Oh, in the browser. What's the game? I don't really know if I want to do something that like completely unknown to me. Like as I was saying earlier on, I don't think I necessarily want to do something completely new that I've never heard before. That seems like a little bit too much for me. But I definitely do need to like find another game to play, if that makes sense. But I'm still willing to hear your turn to die. Written in Japanese. I hate to be the one to tell you this, Alexa. I can't read Japanese. It says it's unofficially translated though, so it's probably fine. No, I'm reading the Wikipedia entry, Alexa, and it says written in Japanese. But no, I do see that it has a translation. I might have a look at it later. I don't know if I'll look at it now. It seems like it's a Danganronpa sort of style game, right? In which, like, I probably should actually play Danganronpa itself. That's a thing that I should be doing. So yeah, I think if I was gonna do something like that, at least from what I'm reading in on the internet about what it's about. Where is it? So both Theo and I have been very, very busy with uni and life, so we've been unable to find a time to play it together. So it's probably going to be a bit before we get back into it, but we will get back into it eventually. Probably. Probably. But yeah, university has just been, like, killing us. Well, probably mostly me, but I'm sure Theo wouldn't, like, disagree if and say like they've also had uni being a pain. Words are hard. Words are hard. There's okay as options as for options, I was gonna scroll through my entire games list and then realized wait, that is 1,361 games. How have I have put in 1,361 games on my fudging Excel spreadsheet? What the fudge was past me doing being so organized and motivated? I can't even do this for anything I want to do. What? Why did past me do this? A game that's short. I feel like I have a fair bit of short games, probably. You know, I could just look at what I have installed now, right? Let's look at what I currently have installed. Okay, not installed, but Metro Last Light is fantastic, probably. I've only played the original Metro, but Metro Last Light could be cool. Steam is currently being very laggy for me, and I don't know why that is. Actually, Steam is crashing on me? No, okay, we're good. Metro Last Light is an option. What else have I got here? Can't play Beat Saber. Binding of Isaac could be fun. Cooking Simulator, we could always go back to that. What else? Evil Genius 2. Evil Genius is fun as hell. FTL, I think I stopped playing ages ago. Grounded, I don't really feel like. Job Simulator? Definitely do Job Simulator. I don't really know if I want to set up VR at the moment, but that's an option. Got some Lego games. No Time to Explain. Nier Automata, which I hadn't touched in ages. Did I play the Portal games on stream? I'm sure I did. Right? Did I? I don't know. Risk of Rain 2. Splitgate, I haven't even touched. Super Hexagon is always a mess, and I hate it. Just kidding, I love it, but nope. You don't remember? No, neither do I. Neither do I. Uplink is such a good game. I don't think I've streamed Uplink. Uplink was, I want to say, a huge part of my childhood. It wasn't my childhood. Definitely my teenage years. Uplink is a hacking game. You don't actually hack, obviously, because hacking is illegal. But it's very much like sort of a hacking sort of thing. You hack into other computers, you hack into banks, you steal data and all that sort of stuff. Cooking Simulator would be funny. Cooking Simulator is a time. It is a time. I do love myself a good cooking simulator. But I'm now also looking at Uplink, like, that could be a yes. I do like Uplink. But I think Steam is being a little derpy derp at the moment. Hmm. Ooh. Yeah. Okay, let's see how so the Dead by Daylight files have almost been validated. No, Strings, hello, wee, how are you? You didn't miss anything? We've been chatting. We've been doing a just chatting thing the whole stream. How you doing, Strings? Hope you're doing well. We were initially I initially started like, oh, what game should we play? And then Twitch fudging, not Twitch. And then we had a nice little chat, and I was like, you know what, let's play some Dead by Daylight. And then I launched the game, and my microphone started screwing up, my camera started screwing up, so I closed out of it, and I'm validating the game files. Hopefully that will fix things. If it doesn't, then I don't know, we'll do something else for the rest of the stream. But good morning to you. How are you doing, Strings? How's your day going? What's up? How are things? How's life? How is the almighty universe? I hope it's going well. What you did miss, though, was 2 fantastic stories of horrible delivery fast food stories. Someone in chat talked about how they ordered a freaking meal for 16 freaking Australian dollars, and the freaking brownie was disgusting and hard, and the cheese toasty was rock hard and not great. And then I talked about how my family ordered like 4 burger meals from Hungry Jack's / Burger King for you guys in the US or other places in the world. And we got delivered 4 drinks and nothing else. So that was a time. Great stories, 10 out of 10 there. But for now, we're just waiting for Dead by Daylight to validate the files. It's almost done. Hopefully it fixes things, because if it doesn't, I don't know what I'm going to do the rest of the stream, if I'm being completely honest. Completely and utterly honestly. Stories of life, yeah, it was great. I enjoyed. 10 out of 10, good fun. Fun was had. Six files failed to validate. That's what you want to see. Because it probably means that the problem's been fixed, maybe? Gotta pack up your Xbox One and stuff. Ooh. Are you taking your Xbox with them to, like, play with them? Is that why you're packing it up? Nice. I hope you have a great time. and that you don't like catch COVID or spread it to each other or anything like that. I don't know. Well, yeah, no, I will be trying. One can hope. No! Why? Why does it do? Why is the camera? Why? And my microphone? Why? I guess. So
That's the thing, Strings. I have no idea. Dead by Daylight, for me specifically, it seems that whenever the game has been launched, maybe it's something to do with easy anti-cheat, maybe it's something else, I don't know. Whenever it's launched, my camera goes completely back to factory settings, which results in this really messed out, like, whitewashed sort of nonsense that I have no idea how to adjust. And then my microphone just screws up. I don't know whether it's resetting the noise gate or whether it's just changing its volume or its audibility. I don't know what it is. I've had to swap to this microphone on my headset just to get you guys to hear me. Because
if I talk with this, you barely pick up anything, the noise gate is horrible, and sometimes slightly too low. You don't hear anything if I'm speaking too quietly or even at a normal volume.
So, basically, I can't stream Dead by Daylight. I need to scream more. Headphone users, you may want to take your headphones off for a little bit, because I'm about to be... Ah! Is that what you wanted to hear? So, I need to look into this problem sometime off stream, not now, because I don't know why I'm having this issue with the camera. Like, because the moment I tab out of the game, watch this, guys, watch this, Strings, watch this. Tab out of the game, perfectly fine, camera back to normal, everything is A-okay. Go into the game, freaking everything's messed up. Out of the game, perfectly fine. Could ask someone that does stream it. Oh no, I have quite a few friends that do stream it, and I am going to ask them if they've had the same issue. Because they seem to have no issues whatsoever, but my microphone and my camera just screw up for reasons I don't understand. Like, Dead by Daylight, external hardware. Like, I don't know what I'm meant to Google. Like, because I tried Googling Dead by Daylight webcam issues, and all I got were results of people complaining that there's no in-game microphone. And then I tried Googling Dead by Daylight... I tried Googling microphone issues, and all I got were people complaining there's no in-game microphone. Then I tried Googling Dead by Daylight webcam issues, and all I got was people who had trouble with the in-game camera movement. Which is weird, because I specifically typed in webcam. But hey. I don't know. Point is, it screws up like this, so I can't play it.
So that's not fun. And we're going to find something else to do this stream. Which is not Dead by Daylight. So, the question is, what do we want to do for the rest of this stream? Do we want to just keep on chatting? Or do we want to, like, find another game? Because I'm cool to just chat. But it really depends on you guys. Because obviously you guys are the viewers. And despite what some people say, your opinions actually matter. I know, it's funny. It's hilarious. Your opinions mattering? That's funny. If I could get it to work, would I play with my community? It depends. It depends on how well I know the people I want to play with. I'm very hesitant when it comes to playing with viewers because it can be very hit or miss, right? It can be very hit or miss, and I don't want to put myself in a situation that I feel uncomfortable about. And also, I don't want viewers to feel uncomfortable with that either. So it depends. It depends on who. But I wouldn't say no outright because, depending on who, I wouldn't mind it. I might even find it fun. If it's people I regularly play with, then yeah, definitely. If it's other people that I at least know, then sure. It also depends on region and ping, because I don't want to be having ping issues when I'm playing, and if I'm playing with people all over the world, that may be an issue. I don't know how the ping really works and matchmaking in Dead by Daylight. So it depends, is what I'm saying, Strings. But I wouldn't be against it. For people who are like regularly around, it'll probably be fine, What I am gonna do though, I think, is Alexa, I know you said you don't mind. So I'm gonna propose an idea and hear what you guys feel about it. And that idea is we can go through a list of games that I have to consider future playthroughs on the channel on Twitch. So future games I'm going to be touching. So obviously I'm still going to go back to SWTOR at some time and get Rorschach done. Obviously I'm going to keep playing the Dawn of War series and we're going to get into those. But there are like other games that I may want to play that I haven't played yet. Like I do need to get back to Halo as well. That's another thing I need to do. But there are also games like I've never played a Tomb Raider game. I have 2 Tomb Raider games that I might want to try out, things like that. So I'm probably going to go through a list, my 1,361 games I have, and have a little look. Yeah, no, fair enough, Strings. And if you mean yourself, like, I wouldn't mind giving it a go. Again, depends on, like, the lag and how that sort of works. But I feel like I've known you long enough, like, as a viewer, at least, to maybe give playing with you a go at some point. Maybe. No promises or anything, because you're still a complete stranger to me. I've never met you before in my life. But, maybe. They might... Wait. Just looking for people to play with myself outside of D&D Go, because they may upending the game. Oof, yeah, that's a rip. Why are they looking to delete the game? Like, uninstall it? Is there a particular reason to that? Yeah, that's the thing. I'm never actually going to, like, meet some of you in person, which... The world be like that, The world be like that sometimes. And it's unfortunate, but... It do. It do. Okay. How toxic a game can be? Honestly, I haven't noticed any toxicity. But then again, I'm very new to DBD. But the way I see it is like... There's not even an in-game chat. So in my head, I'm like, how toxic can you be? I mean, I know there's the end of game chat, but at that point, you could just, like, leave the lobby, I guess? I don't know. Again, this is coming from someone who has literally only just started playing it. So I have no grounds on which to speak whatsoever. And I understand that. That's probably like me in the current mindset now because I haven't experienced any toxicity yet. Face camping killers. Oh, my very first game that I ran into. I was the first on the hook and I was face camped. Like, it sucks, but I feel like when you play any sort of multiplayer matchmaking game, you're going to have those games where you're just matched up with or against just horrible people. And that's something I've sort of come to expect. I mean, hell, I came from League of Legends. Well, I didn't come from League of Legends, but I used to play League of Legends a lot. And that game is known for being one of the most toxic games to exist. It's just sort of one of those things that, like, that game was too much for me. I stopped playing because of the toxicity there. But it's... I don't know. I guess with Dead by Daylight, I'm like, it very much could be worse. And in terms of, like, actually playing the game, yeah, sure, face camping is a legitimate strategy. It's a horrible strategy, and it's fudging rude, and not very fun for the person that you're face camping. But, like, the downside of it is literally every other survivor escapes because you're only focusing on one person. They just grab all the gens and leave, So it's a bad strategy too. And I don't know. Tunneling as well, I feel like, again, the more time they spend tunneling the one person, the more time the other survivors get to do gens and leave. But again, this is coming from me as someone who's just started playing the game. But, you know, you have enough toxic people. Yeah, and that's very fair, Alexa. There are a lot of horrible people on the internet. A lot of horrible people in gaming as well. But that's just something that, like, I've sort of come to terms with. And I'm like, if I can be someone who's not toxic, then the role I can play in people's experience is that I'll just be someone who's not toxic. One of those many people to thin out the herd of horrible people. And maybe even sometimes I might just not be not toxic, but I might actually be really nice to people and they might like me. Someone might like me, that's funny. But you know what I mean? Like, I'm trying to be that positivity. I'm staying around to help out the others, you know? But I completely understand, Alexa. Like, I understand if it's, like, the toxicity is, like, bad for people. Don't say, no, I'm joking, Alexa. It's a joke. You know, I gotta, you know, like, calm down with my overconfidence, you know? I don't want to look like I'm bragging about how awesome I am. That would just be horrible, you know? Who wants to see someone bragging about how awesome they are? Not me. Even though I know I'm awesome, I wouldn't want to see it. Thank you, Alexa. That means a lot. I'm glad you think so. Oh, the Batman. Sorry. I'm also looking through my games list as I'm speaking to, like, see if I can pick out some games. The Batman Arkham series, like Batman Arkham Asylum, Arkham City, Arkham Knight, those are definitely games I could play as well. Not because I haven't played them, but just because they're good games. I can't believe I have not played BioShock on Twitch yet. I fudging loved BioShock. 1, 2, and Infinite. They're so great. So they're also options. What else? That brings back memories? What does? Which one? Because I said both Batman and BioShock. They probably both bring back memories. They're both such good series. Batman, yeah. I haven't played a Batman game in such a long time. So long. I used to love... See, okay, it's funny. I'm not a fan of DC. I don't like a lot of DC characters. I have no interest in their story, in their movies. The only DC thing I have liked recently is Birds of Prey, because I feel like that was a fantastically well done movie, very well written, a lot of fun. So I'm attributing that to a good movie and not because it's DC. The only exception to me not liking DC is Batman. As an individual, I don't necessarily like Batman. I'm not drawn to Batman in particular. He's just a guy with gadgets, which aren't even cool, right? Like, you have an Iron Man who is a gadget person, right? He doesn't have any powers. He just has super cool tech. So he's all gadget guy, right? Just like Batman. But the difference is Iron Man's gadgets include a fudging suit of power armor that can fly and shoot laser beams. Batman just punches people and uses, like, little toys and gadgets to not harm people. Which, okay, I know I'm, like, tearing into him right now, but I do like the idea that Batman doesn't kill his victims because he doesn't like to do that sort of thing. I just really think it's overshadowed by the fact that he can give people literal concussions and expect them to come out of the other end of it perfectly fine. That's not how concussions work. The way Batman knocks out people, they're gonna have permanent injuries for the rest of their lives. Like, I don't know if that's a mercy, Batman, if you're not killing them. You're causing them some serious harm. You've never played BioShock Infinite? Strings, BioShock Infinite is one of my favorite games of all time. I'm not going to spoil it for you right now, but if you think BioShock 1 and 2 are really good and you don't really know if BioShock Infinite can be any better, BioShock Infinite is really, really good. Like, it's not worse than 1 or 2. Whether it's better or not is debatable, but it's up there. It's at that same level, you know? It's good. I love Infinite. It's fantastic. It was my first BioShock game I played, and I love it. You forgot of Birds and Cage. Birds and Cage in 12 minutes? That game, I don't know those games, I'm going to be honest. You want to see the new Suicide Squad because of Kinshark? Yeah, I have no idea about any of that. You're more of a Marvel person? Big same. As I said, the only DC I like are Birds of Prey because I think it's a really good movie, and Batman. And speaking of, I never finished explaining Batman. I don't like Batman himself, but I like the sort of the theme and the story and the games. The games are all good, which is I like Batman games because the games are all good. But I also like the Joker and Harley Quinn and Robin and Batman and like some of the other villains like the Penguin or like whatever the fudge. I think. I don't really know the Penguin. Kingpin, I think, is another villain. Again, don't really know him too well. But the Joker, Harley Quinn, Batman, and Arkham Asylum and that whole city, and that is Gotham City. Like, I don't know too much about it, but I don't hate it. I like it. I like the games. I like the setting. And that's why I like Batman in general, is because of all that. Not specifically Batman, but not the point. Yeah, exactly, Alexa, exactly. Batman makes them fudging vegetables for the rest of their lives. That's exactly what happens. Like, if you were to look at any of the injuries Batman gives people from a medical perspective, they're fudging done. Right? They may not be dead, Batman. Sure, you didn't technically kill them, but you haven't exactly done good either. You know? And freaking, okay, let's just talk about the Batmobile for a second. He doesn't he run people over in that? Doesn't he have literally freaking a machine gun on top of it? That, sure, it fires non-lethal rounds, but if you're firing anything from that thing at that velocity, it's gonna pack a punch. Huh? Like... Teen Titans. I've never seen Teen Titans or Teen Titans Go. I've never seen One Punch Man either. So I can't comment on that either. I've never seen it. But yeah, if you do any sort of thing like that sort of violent at that level, it's not going to go well. That's just a fact. So yeah, like, I like the idea of it. Execution, really poor. The idea of not killing, fantastic. Execution of it, well, it may as well be a literal execution. Thank you. I'm here all night, probably for like the next half an hour. Yeah, that's all I got to say about that. Crash Bandicoot and Sane Trilogy. I have Crash Bandicoot and Sane Trilogy on my PlayStation. That is also another option. I should probably be writing down these options as I'm getting distracted, right? It's really good. I'm not really much of a big anime person. That's not to say I won't ever watch it, but like, it's just not really my thing. Okay. Game. So what did I say? I said... Fudge, I forgot what I said. So let's scroll up a bit. I said... What did I say? What did I say? Oh my god. I don't even remember what I said. Right. Batman Arkham games, of course, because we're just talking about them. That is one option. I said the Bioshock series as well. And then I was looking at another one. I was looking at Crash Bandicoot. You recommend the OG Teen Titans? Go was a mistake. Yeah, no, I probably won't. Like, I'm actually in the middle of watching, fudge, what is it? Star Wars Rebels? Which I'm quite enjoying. Not as much as Clone Wars. I freaking loved Clone Wars. And just the scale of the wars on that. But Rebels is really good. It's a different experience, you know? It's a nice touch. They're more like little stealth insurgent missions rather than like big all-out fights. But I still love it. Look, hello, welcome back. Yeah, DVD wasn't working because it doesn't like my camera and microphone, so I was like, fudge it, we'll just keep talking. Either of their backbones break into like 30 pieces they're made of... Yeah, Alex, I've got no idea. It doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. Where am I on Rebels? Season 3. Which, by the way, the fudging first episode of Season 3, they all looked so different. I was like, oh my god, they grew up. Especially Ezra. Ezra grew up! Or maybe he just, like, shaved his hair. That was probably it. But yeah. What else? I've never played the Crysis games. That's definitely something on the list. Dark Souls. Do I really want to play the Dark Souls games and torture myself? I'll write it down with a question mark. The Darksiders series? because I've never played the Darksiders games either. Maybe change the game to just chatting. I did, Alexa. You might have to refresh. It's on just chatting at the moment. Oof. Yeah, honestly, I haven't seen a lot of the new cartoons that like kids are watching these days. But I've heard that like a lot of them are just questionable and nowhere near as good as the ones we had growing up. Which is very sad. Because the games we had growing up are really good. You know? Not the games, the TV shows, the cartoons. It gets better. Oh no, as I said, I've been loving it. Like, I've been having a great time with it. And I can see that it's getting better. It's like, it's stepping up. Things are heating up. And I love that. I love it when TV shows like ramp up and you can tell things are getting serious. Like the Clone Wars seasons 5, 6, and 7, and maybe even season 4, things were starting to pick up. They hadn't, like, it already had like an overarching storyline, obviously, but that's like when it started like really going into it and like really preparing you for that moment where the clones execute Order 66. And I loved that. I got so into Clone Wars from season 4 onwards. Expect you to ask every stream. Oh, fudge, I better get back into watching it again then. I haven't watched it for like a week. I had a little break, okay? You had a good childhood now as you saw your nephew watch new cartoons. You're like, what? Yeah, I know, it's so weird. They don't have the same cool cartoons as we do. Like, what happened? What happened? Also, have you fudging seen Teletubbies recently? They were already scary enough as it is. They look even scarier. Like, what even happened? How did that happen? You know? Like, huh? I don't know. Dragon Age. Oh my god, the Dragon Age games. I need to play those as well. Oh my god, now I'm just starting a list of like all the games I want to play on stream with you guys for the first time and experience it. Evil Within. God, so many options. So many options. See, it's funny, I've played the Far Cry games before, and like they're great and all, but they're not really something I'll ever like replay. I don't know, they just didn't really do it for me, you know? You know? Ghost of Tsushima I should play as well. Ghost of Tsushima. The Evil Within, you've not finished the second game. Mass Effect Legendary Edition, I will get to that. I'm literally going through the list of all the games I have in alphabetical order strings. Like, I have a whole, like, Excel spreadsheet of 1,361 games that I currently own or can play through things like Steam Family Sharing and stuff like that. It's probably my proudest work in progress that has taken so much effort for me to write up, but I am proud of it, even though I question what the fudge I was doing, making it. Yeah, I've never played the Evil Within at all. Yeah, it's a lot of games. It took a lot of effort to set up, but now I just add new games whenever I get them from, like, whether it be, you know, the free PlayStation games of the month or the free Epic games, or whether one of my friends has bought another game on his Steam account and we're family sharing. Like, I just add to it as I go, and it's a lot easier now that I've got it all set up. But yeah, it was an effort to set up originally, because there's so many. Judgment? I've never heard of Judgment. What's Judgment? Can't say I've heard of it. Oh, I do still need to... Halo. Halo's still something I need to finish. Gears Judgment? I have no idea what that means. What is Gears Judgment? What is Gears? Horizon Zero Dawn would probably be nice to play on stream anyway. Especially with the second game coming out soon, right? You play as an ex-lawyer? See, that can be a good thing and a bad thing for me. Because obviously I'm, you know, gonna be a lawyer when I grow up, hopefully. I am currently in a law degree, lore games can be so hit or miss depending on how they deal with the lore. Like, Ace Attorney I like because it's obviously fake, but it's not trying to be realistic. They've got their own set of laws that make no sense, which I love to complain about, but because I know that it's not trying to be realistic and it has its own separate way of doing it, I can enjoy it. The reason I don't like Ace Attorney so much is because I don't like the detective parts of the game, which is funny because when I was a kid, I used to want to be a detective. Now I don't want to be a detective. I don't find the detective parts of the Ace Attorney interesting at all. I just want to be in court the whole game. Gears of War, not what you were thinking. Right. It's a fighting game more? Fair enough, fair enough. Now he plays Attorney Chronicles, yeah. See, I feel like there are two types of people with Ace Attorney. There are the people who love the detective parts, and there are people who love the court parts. I don't know if people actually like both, or if people would like both. But I feel like there's no one who likes them both equally. You know what I mean? You realize your sentence made no much sense? I understand what you're saying. You find the detective parts more interesting is what you're trying to say, right? I've also never played a Gears of War game, Strings, but that's because I've never really owned an Xbox. You love the detective part and trial part. So you like both equally? Interesting. I always assumed that someone would have, like, their favorite, right? Like, they like both, but they have one that they like more than the other. But I guess not. I guess not. It Takes Two is a game I want to play, as well as A Way Out on stream, but I need people to play that with. You accidentally combined I love the detective parts and I find them interesting. Yeah, that's what I thought you were trying to say. The new game has so many new things you'll like. I'm glad for you, Alexa. I love it when new games have, like, add in more things that you actually enjoy, rather than just repeating the same thing and not enjoying it, I guess. I don't know. Just chatting stream for 1.5 hours? Yeah. We were starting it off. Obviously, it was starting off 0 because I didn't know what to play. We decided on Dead by Daylight. I launched Dead by Daylight. The game didn't like my microphone or camera, like, at all, and it caused issues. So I can't stream Dead by Daylight. Like, I can play it myself, but if I'm talking to anyone with the microphone, screws up. If I have my camera on, screws up. So, hey, we're just chatting, and we're working out what games I might play on Twitch next. Stream Swotor said, I don't feel like it tonight, Locke. So we're just chatting and hanging out. You have to ask not Marco to see what he likes about Ace Attorney. Now you're curious, who's not Marco? The Somnium File? I've never heard of that one either, Alexa. I feel like you probably know a lot of games that I don't. Which is not, like, bad, it's just, like, I feel like that's probably the thing, right? Gears of War amazing. Oh, I know they're amazing. I've heard such good things about them. I just don't have an Xbox. So, I've never played them. You get to have someone talking in your ear while you write about housing problems? Man, don't you love that? Don't you just love that? Raided me a while back. Oh, no, I thought the name was familiar. That makes a lot of sense. No, I remember, Strings. I remember. I didn't know that's how you found me, though. But fair enough, now I know. Now I gotta thank, I guess... No, that's right, because I was like, oh, hi. Oh, your name's not Marco. What do I call you? I probably made, like, a whole joke about not Marco. If my memory serves me correctly. You'd be surprised how big your collection is? Yeah, no, I feel like I wouldn't be surprised how big it is, but I'd be surprised about the range of games on it that I've never heard of, if that makes sense. I'd probably be more surprised about the games I've never heard of that you have, which is a good thing. Does having almost 200 hours in VR chat mean you have issues? No. It just means that you don't have much of a opportunity to socialize in real life, so you choose to do it in a video game. And you know what? That's understandable. We're in lockdown right now. It sort of sucks. Do I remember? I mean, am I right? Is that what it is? That I made a whole joke about the not Marco, like the name not being Marco? Because, like, I remember that vaguely. Yeah, I did. I couldn't remember if it was, like, Marco or someone else, but, like, I remember that. At dead of night, yes. Yes, I watched another streamer play that whole game. Well, not play the whole game. I watched. Some of you guys might know Calm Down Bro because I've rated him a few times and I hang out in his chat. Calm Down Bro, I watched play like the end of that game and I loved it. And I believe, was it Markiplier? I think it was Markiplier play the whole game through. So I've seen a whole playthrough of At Dead of Night. So if it's something you want to see me like experience for the first time, unfortunately that's not going to happen. But it seems like a really fun game. And I like how good it is. I like the story of it. I like the effort they put into it. I find it really good. It's nice. I like it. You're just playing my like, okay. But I was trying to confirm to you that I knew who he was. And you're like, do you even remember? And I'm like, I thought I did. Good. I did. That's nice. How dare you? Maybe the Metal Gear Solid 5. Apparently I can't type. And Middle Earth games. God, there's so many freaking games on my list. I'm up to the M's though now, guys. Look at me go. I'm halfway through. Actually, I'm more than halfway through. I'm at like mid-750s. You're just being a donkey? I'm trying... Fudge. Donkey. I'm trying to think of a freaking... I'm trying to think of a Shrek joke, and it's failing me. I can't think of a Shrek joke. I wanted to think of a Shrek joke, and like, be like, haha, Shrek, haha. Well, that wasn't... Oh, no, Strings, you can say whatever you want to say. Well, you can't say some words that are, like, really offensive. But, like, if you want to say that, that's fine. You guys can swear in my chat. I just don't swear myself. You guys can swear. I don't give a flying fudge. As long as they're not the really bad ones, you know? You know, the C word and a certain N word. Like, don't say those ones. Siren Blood Curse? Never heard of that again. You know a lot of games I don't know, Alexa. And I feel like that will, like, never change. You'll just know so many more than I do. Which, again, is fine. But, like, god dang. The Penumbra series! Oh my god, yes, I need to play those. You're just trying to work on your swearing? Oh, fair enough, Strings. Like, you do you. I was just letting you know that you could say it if you wanted to. The Penumbra series, I need to play those. You can't say North Dakota? No, Locke. How dare you? Locke. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Locke. You're more of a geek that don't come out of the basement? Oh, no, like, I didn't doubt that for a second, Alexa. Not for a second. I just didn't, like, as I said, like, you seem like the type of person to just know a lot of, like, games that are just, like, completely out there, you know? If I can type. How about we play marbles? Nah, I'm having a good time just chatting here. You have a 4-year-old little girl? Oh, of course the swearing. Right. No, that makes sense. But nah, Zero, I honestly don't feel like particularly launching anything now either. Because I just want to talk. I know if I play marbles, then I'm going to start commenting on, like, marbles and who's winning and who's not. And I feel like people are just liking hanging out. Like, correct me if I'm wrong, guys. I hope you're enjoying, like, just hanging out and chatting. It's a different change of pace, and I'm enjoying it. See, these are the sorts of streams I want to have more while I'm playing games. Like, I want to have these sorts of conversations. I want to talk about things while I'm playing games. But, like, I'm not that great at it yet, and I also have that fear of, like, no one really taking part in the conversation while I'm playing a game and therefore not having it. Does that make sense? You're not enjoying this? This sucks? It's because I deleted your message, isn't it, Locke? It's because I didn't like you saying North Dakota. Well, get used to it, Locke. Streams have rules, okay? And you gotta abide by those rules. You You can find a game from almost every category. Oh, I don't doubt that. I'm sure you can, Alexa. Also, Zero, just so you know, because I'm gonna guess you don't know, and that's more than okay, because I only found out about this recently. But apparently, Ree was taken from someone who was actually mocking the sounds an autistic person made, so I've stopped saying it. Just so you know, that's apparently a thing, and it shocked me too. Why do you feel bad about it? No, Alexa, don't feel bad about that at all. Like, that's variety, you know? And variety is cool. So, that's a good thing. Like, there are a lot of games that have, like, very niche audiences that don't really reach a lot of people because they're not mainstream. So, you're the type of person that goes out there and you play those games that aren't mainstream and you get them noticed. And that's a good thing. So, good on you, Alexa, for not being a mainstream person like I am. Yeah. I mean, I guess it depends then, Zero, because, like, my friends don't like it, which is very fair, and I hang around a lot of people that don't, and I prefer to take the safe approach of just not saying it, because I don't want to offend people. There's no harm in not saying something as opposed to saying something. So I guess all I can say is, like, if you're going to say it around your friends that are okay with it, that's one thing. I just don't particularly want it to be used here as often anymore, if at all. You know what I mean, Zero? Anyway, what's anyway, Alexa? What's anyway? I'm still going on this freaking list. I'm up to the R's now, chat. We're in R. R for up, and we're in S. We're in S now, chat. R, mateys. I be a pirate. And I do pirate things. Oh, the pirate things are here, and now I say hooray, I guess. I'm probably gonna take this list and, like, put it in the Discord or, like, something later on so that people can, see. Persona, I do need to get back to Persona. Because, I was in the middle of Persona 5 Royale, so thank you for reminding me, of that, Alexa. S for secrets. S stands for secrets. Yeah, I don't... Oh. Please, Zero. Please. You don't need to be so childish about a different way to ask what person's biological gender is. What's wrong with saying sex? People have different sexes, you know? Someone's a male, someone's a female. You know, what's wrong with that, Zero? Huh? What's wrong with that, Zero? The Outer Worlds? Yes, I think... Did I stream The Outer Worlds? I don't know if I streamed it. I think I might have. I'm gonna check. I did stream The Outer Worlds. I did stream it. I thought I did. I wasn't sure. The Outer Worlds was a lot of fun. I loved it. No, it's not swearing. It's literally just a word. Gonna take care of a few things. Sure thing, Strings. Thank you for stopping by. Enjoy your time with your friend. Don't get COVID. Be safe. And I'll catch you later. Yeah, sure, if you're a kid talking to your parents, it might be a no-no word. Oh, hey, I didn't actually mark off this game as being freaking... successfully, like, streamed? Well, now I gotta freaking do that and put that in my freaking finished stream games list. Because I'm a pain. Star Wars Battlefront 2. When did I finish streaming Battlefront 2? Oh boy. Since you're the age of 15, 16. Wait, they've been bothering me about when I'll have a kid since the age of 15 or 16. That's messed up because you weren't of the age to have children at that point. The Letter? I've never heard of that one either. You don't think it's my kind of game? What's it about, Alexa? Since when did the Twitch search bar become large? I don't know. Fahrenheit? Alexa, come on, not even Celsius? Not even Celsius? Sorry, I think I'm funny. 17th of the 8th. So that's the 8th, 17, 21. Okay. August 21. Okay. You're gonna be like that, huh? Okay. August 2021. 17th. There we go. And copy that entire thing. Sorry, guys, I'm being pedantic at the moment. There we go. Okay. Back to the list of freaking games I'm looking through. Fahrenheit is hard. What is Fahrenheit and what is The Letter? I want to know what those games are, because I know Alexa said The Letter's not my thing. I'm still intrigued to know what it's about, at least. But Fahrenheit, I've never heard of. I mean, that's what Alexa was saying. I just made a joke about Celsius being better because it is. But, you know. Indeed, indeed. Ooh, The Force Unleashed. Star Wars Force Unleashed games. Starbound, StarCraft. Subnautica. I could go back to Subnautica, but I don't know. I don't know if that's something I'll go back to. Probably not, if I'm being honest. Okay, we're in the T's now. The Letter is a horror visual novel with choices depending on whether your characters die or live. That sounds fun. That sounds fun. Why would it... Why do you think it's not my kind of game? Just curious. Because I've done visual novels before. Like, Fudge, what's the name of one of my favorite game series of all time is the Nonary games. 9 Person, 9 Hours, 9 Doors, freaking whatever the Fudge the sequel's called. I've forgotten it. I've forgotten the name of all the games, but I love those ones. I love them. They're so good. They're so much fun. I think I've done 999 on stream too, from memory. Sorry, just a second, guys. Okay, I'm back. So an old game he plays a guy who just killed someone, you have to figure out what's going on, but you also play as cops, so you have to make your own decision how the story is going to go. So basically you play as both sides? That sounds interesting. That sounds very interesting. Like, that's sort of... Detroit Become Human, I think, did both side of things very well. I liked how they did that. So that can be cool. You think I saw Fahrenheit once? I mean, I've never heard of it. So... obviously. Did I just miss Tomb Raider? Okay. Tomb Raider games. Uncharted games. Let's play Uno. You think visual novel's not my thing? Oh, that's fair enough. That's fair enough. Like, completely understandable. But I guess it depends. Like, some visual novels I'm okay with. But some are not. Like, it depends on the visual novel itself and if I'm interested in the story. So that visual novel's a hit or miss for me. That message, yeah, that's why they got a perma-ban. Tell Me Why? I've never heard of Tell Me Why. Actually, it sounds familiar. It sounds familiar. I don't know if I've heard of it, because it sounds familiar. But I've never played it. Ain't Nothing But a Heartache? Oh, Tell Me Why. Ha 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 ha. Ha ha. Sorry. um, 12 minutes. He plays a guy who's stuck in a time loop. Oh my god, time loops are so my thing, Alexa. I love time loops. Fudging Groundhog Day, perfection. 12 minutes. I'm going to actually write that down as something to look into. I know I wasn't writing down a lot of games you were saying, but I will write that one down. Hold up. Mass Effect. Where's M? Okay, Mass Effect. Legendary. And what was it? 12 minutes. Okay. Only watched it 3 times? Wow, I can't believe you've only watched it 3 times when Bill Murray has lived that life for thousands upon thousands of resets. And you haven't even done him the nice thing to at least respect the pain he's gone through by watching the movie thousands of times yourself. Disgraceful. It's the game in the studio that made Life is Strange. Then, okay, I'm definitely looking that one up as well. Because, Life is Strange was fantastic, which actually makes me think of whether I should get Before the Storm. Probably not, if I'm being honest. I don't know. Warhammer 40k games. Sorry, I think I'm funny, Locke. I think I'm funny. Which, like, I am, but, you know. I've actually also never played the Wolfenstein games. What? Those are also options. Ultimate, hello, wee wee, how are you? Hope you're doing well. Welcome, welcome. How are things? How are you? I am funny. Well, thank you, Locke. And what's your name? That was so bad. I am funny. And what's your name? Why did my brain think that was funny? That's just stupid. That's just stupid. It's not funny, it's dumb. Oh boy. Oh boy. You laughed? Yeah, probably because it was stupid and unexpected rather than actually good. And you know, I don't blame you. There is no game. I've done that. There is no game. Don't really think it's something I'll stream, but I've seen a playthrough of it. I've seen a playthrough of it, and it's pretty good. It's pretty good. Save House Diaries and Zero Escape games. So, guys, I have just been through my list of 1,300 plus games. You're gonna PB yesterday, but yesterday already happened. What do you mean? Anyway, I've just been through my games list of 1,300 games, and I now have a list of games to play. So hear me out here. A Way Out, yep. A Way Out is on that list. So I'm going to say the games that I am considering. I'm not going to put it to a vote or anything. I'm definitely going to post it in the Discord afterwards and get a gauge on what people's reactions are, that sort of thing. Ask people what they think about them. I'm not going to make it a vote because there are so many options here, a vote won't work. I just want to gauge people's thoughts, you know? But I thought I'd ask you guys while you're also here as well. You're sitting in bed drinking tea because you feel like dog water. I'm sorry to hear that, Ultimate. I hope you feel better soon. I feel like a lot of us are just sort of really meh right now, you know? And I get that, so I hope things improve for you. So, those list of games are... You guys are hearing it first. My list is here on my phone, which apparently I can't even angle towards the camera right. As you can see, there are quite a few of those games. You can't read them, obviously, but, trust me, there's a lot. Should you stop giving titles? I mean, look, I don't mind, Alexa. I'm just not really noting down a lot of them because that's a lot of effort. It's up to you. I don't mind. Some of the suggestions have been good. As I said, I'll look at 12 minutes and tell me why. Because they sound intriguing. You blame your best friend's little brother? COVID problems? Or, just sick in general problems? Hopefully not COVID. I hope you feel better soon, Ultimate. The games are... Batman Arkham games, so Batman Arkham Asylum, Arkham Knight, Arkham City, etc. The Bioshock series, that includes 1, 2, and Infinite. Crash Bandicoot Insane Trilogy, which I have never played. I'll also tell you guys which games I have played before and which I haven't. So Crash Bandicoot Insane Trilogy, never played it. The Crysis games, never played them. Dark Souls games, I've played Dark Souls 3 a fair bit of the way. Bloodborne, I've played a little bit. The Darksiders games, like Darksiders, Darksiders 2, Darksiders 3, never played them. Dragon Age. I've played a little bit of Dragon Age Inquisition, tried to get into it a few times. Couldn't really, but it might be fun if I play it on stream with people. The Evil Within games, never played them and know basically nothing about them. Same with Ghost of Tsushima. The Halo games, I need to get back into playing them because I did play Halo Combat Evolved and finish it on stream. I need to do the rest of them because my friend has the Master Chief Collection, so I can play them all. So that's from Halo 2 onwards. Horizon Zero Dawn was a fantastic game and I would love to play it again on stream, plus the sequel has been announced. And I feel like I definitely should play Horizon Zero Dawn before the sequel comes out. It Takes Two. It's sort of like A Way Out, for those of you who have seen it. So you play it with one other person and it's a co-op sort of game. It's the same sort of thing. And also, of course, I include A Way Out. So both A Way Out and It Takes Two. Layers of Fear. Layers of Fear, I've heard, is a fantastic horror game. I've not played it myself, but I really want to because I've heard such good things about it. Mass Effect Legendary Edition, because that got released, and that's like a remake/remaster of all the Mass Effect games, and Mass Effect was the very first series I streamed on Twitch. My first game that I played was the Spider-Man PS4 game, but Mass Effect 1, 2, and 3 was the first series I played on Twitch. It's where I introduced Swaggy Sally. I feel like I should go back and play it for all you guys that are here that haven't been with me since 2018, right, when I first started. So you guys will be able to actually see the Mass Effect games as I play through them again and relive that, and you get to meet Swaggy Sally and what she's about. I feel like that'd be so much fun. It Takes Two is so good and fun. I've heard that it is amazing. So yeah, Mass Effect Legendary Edition, definitely an option. Metal Gear Solid 5, question mark. I've tried to play it a few times, haven't really enjoyed it the best, but I might enjoy Metal Gear Solid 5 with chat a lot more. Same goes with Middle-earth, Shadow of War, and Shadow of Mordor, or whatever they're called. I played the first one a very long time ago. Might enjoy it more on stream, you never know. The Penumbra games I've always wanted to get into. So for those of you who don't know, Amnesia The Dark Descent and Amnesia Rebirth they're the same company that made the Penumbra games. The Penumbra games are very old. Well, they're not very old, but they're old horror games with great atmosphere that came before Amnesia. They are fantastic. I've only ever started the first Penumbra game. There are 3 of them: Penumbra, Black Plague, Overture, and Requiem. And I've heard such great things about them, and I would actually love to play them through properly, rather than just start it and not get to really get much further in it. Shadow of War and Mordor, one of your favorites? Yeah, I've heard they're so good. And as I said, I've played the first one a fair bit. And I think I finished it, but it was so long ago and I remember basically nothing. But I remember it being pretty fun. Persona 5 Royal, I do need to get back into it and finish it. It is a very long game though, so I don't know if I'm going to make that a focus. The Prince of Persia games. I've never played a Prince of Persia game in my life, but there were quite a few of them. A lot of people hold them in high regards. I feel like I may as well try it, right? I have Ubisoft Plus, or whatever they call it, the Uplay Plus subscription service, which gives me access to the Prince of Persia games, so I could definitely play them if people are interested. Resident Evil games. I've played Resident Evil 7, I played Resident Evil 2. I feel like I may as well play a lot more of the Resident Evil games because Resident Evil is really fun. It's hard, it's tough, it's a challenge, but there's nothing wrong with a challenge every now and then. So, you know, why not try it? Sniper Elite and the Sniper Ghost Warrior games, I've heard that they're very good, and I have quite a few of them, so if people are interested in those, I could play them. The Star Wars Jedi Knight games were my childhood. I loved Star Wars Jedi Knight. Jedi Academy was probably my absolute favorite, but Jedi Knight Dark Forces and Dark Forces 2 and like some of the other Jedi Knight games were phenomenal for their time. They were so well loved. Same with the Force Unleashed games. I have both Force Unleashed and Force Unleashed 2. I could definitely play them. I never actually played Force Unleashed 2. So that would be a new experience for me. I played the first Force Unleashed and loved it, but Force Unleashed 2 might be fun. Actually, I lie. I played the first Force Unleashed game on like 3 different platforms, and they all have their own story. The Force Unleashed on the Wii was my first time playing Force Unleashed, and that is the story I remember the most. I remember the Force Unleashed on the Wii a lot more, but apparently the game on PC is different, and then there's the fudging game on the DS, which is also different. I don't know whether the story is the same or not, because it was years ago, but the gameplay is different. So I'd be interested to play them on PC, because I never did. You find it funny how everyone looked over you saying if you have COVID, a little 7-year-old is going to go missing? Wait, what? I'm confused, Ultimate. What do you mean? You don't know anything about the games and saying you're no gamer? Oh no. Rest in peace, Ultimate. It's okay. It's okay, Ultimate. There are thousands upon thousands of games in the universe. I don't even know them all. Alexa's been like listing off a bunch of games I've never heard about. And you know what? That's cool. We all get to learn together. You know, I get to stream some of these games you've never heard about. You'll learn about them. You might enjoy them, and you learn a little bit more. You know, it's a win-win-win-win-win. You know, win-win-win-win-win-win-win. Everyone looked over you saying, if I have COVID, a little 7-year-old is going to go missing. But I don't get that. I don't get it. I don't get it. It Takes Two is literally the only one you've heard of. It's made by the same people who made A Way Out, look. But A Way Out came first. And then they made It Takes Two because A Way Out was so successful and so good. The Tomb Raider games. As I was saying before, I've never played a Tomb Raider game because I've played the Uncharted games, and Uncharted was more my thing than Tomb Raider was, even though you can't really relate them, but that's the closest I can say. So both the Tomb Raider games and the Uncharted games I would love to play. You don't know A Way Out. It's so good, look. And if I was going to play It Takes Two, I'd play A Way Out first, because A Way Out came out first, and I feel like I'd just play it first. I've no reason. I'd just play it first. Love Uncharted. I also love Uncharted. I've played the first 3. I've played the Nathan Drake collection. I have not played 4, or that one with the 2 girls, which is like a different game itself, right? I don't know what that one's called, but I haven't played that. But I'd play both the Tomb Raider games and Uncharted on stream. Until Dawn. I have played Until Dawn before, but I have not played Until Dawn on stream, and I feel like it'd be very fun to play Until Dawn with chat. It's sort of similar to things like Detroit Become Human. You know, there are choices, you control the characters, you explore. It's a horror game. But I feel like giving chat the options, the ropes, the chance to vote for my game options and choices would be very fun. You asked if it's just sick or COVID, so I said if I have COVID, a little 7-year-old is going to go missing, but I have no clue if it's COVID or not. Yeah, but I still don't get it. I'm sorry, Ultimate, I just don't get it. You don't have to explain it anymore. I guess I'm just missing it. I'm sorry. But at least it means it's not COVID, right? Probably. Horror, you'll pass. Fair enough, Ultimate. I understand horror is not everyone's thing, which is unfortunate because I fudging love horror games and I would play so many more if I could. But people don't like horror, so I try to limit it a bit. Uplink. So Uplink was the hacking game I was talking about. It's pretty old and the UI is pretty horrible. Well, it's not horrible, it's dated. It's a dated UI. The text is very small. It wouldn't come out very well on stream, so I've downloaded a mod, which basically makes the Uplink HUD and the gameplay much more modern. So it looks modern looking. It looks like it's an OS on the phone or whatever, as opposed to being like text. It works very well. Uplink is a nice short game to play with a great story. Very fun to play as well. You're going to kidnap your best friend's little brother if you have COVID. Oh! If you have COVID, you're going to kidnap your friend's brother. I get it now. See, I missed that link. I missed the link. I was over here thinking, like, why would they go missing? Would they get lost? Why would they disappear? Would they die from COVID? I don't understand. I get it now. That sounds horrible. I'm assuming you're referencing what Ultimate's saying. Oh, yeah, it's horrible. Ultimate, how dare you kidnap your friend's brother? That is illegal, and I do not condone this action. Twitch do not ban me, because I will take action on Ultimate God if I have to make sure they do not kidnap someone. Anyway, you have before? No, you haven't. I can live in denial. Let me live in denial. So Uplink, the hacking game, that's fun, and I would love to play that. The Walking Dead Telltale games. Now, for those of you who don't know, which is probably most of you, way back, before I started streaming Twitch, I used to have a YouTube channel. Still technically do have it, but I don't really upload to it anymore. But I used to do Let's Plays on that channel. Before I started doing like more edited things like funny moments and stuff like that. I used to do Let's Plays. And one of my first Let's Plays, and what one of my friends thinks is probably one of my best Let's Plays, which I disagree, but to each their own, was the Telltale Walking Dead games. I have not played them in so very long, but I would be so down to play the Telltale Walking Dead games again, because I think those games are one of the most fantastically well-written games out of all the Telltale games. And I mean, look, all the Telltale games are phenomenal. They're fantastic. I played The Wolf Among Us on stream a few months back, and I loved the whole thing. So the Walking Dead ones, I would totally play. I've only played the first game. I have not played the second game. But I'd play them both, of course, but I feel like that'd be so much fun to play on stream with you all. You went to Wendy's with him, your best friend wouldn't take him. Oof, rip. Best friend sounds like they suck. Don't tell them I said that, because they're your best friend. Oh, you're totally going to tell them because they're your best friend. Ah, fudge. Anyway, so the Walking Dead Telltale games. There's also the Dawn of War games that I have been playing. I recently, as in like 2 days ago, I finished the first Dawn of War game. So that would include moving on to Winter Assault, then... I'm blanking. Dark Crusade, and then Soulstorm. Possibly Dawn of War 2, then 3 afterwards. They're very nice and fun. A Way Out, as I said before. The Wolfenstein games, they're pretty serious. They're as much as I know from the Wolfenstein games, it's like, and correct me if I'm wrong here, I might be thinking of something else, but I think the Wolfenstein games are if Nazis won the war, and it's a game about fighting Nazis in the future or something. I don't really know, but people love the games, and I've never played them before, and I feel like it might be interesting to play. XCOM, I've heard that the XCOM games are really good. I've never played them. Might be worth looking into. Ukulele, I feel like Ukulele is probably a meme at this point. Like, it's a platformer, but it looks like it's a kid's game. So it could be very fun. Final 2 games on my list. Zafe House Diaries. It's a take on a zombie survival game. But it's not a zombie survival game where you control a character and you shoot zombies. It's more of a management game. So you have your diary, you plan out survivors going on like raids and looting. You'll send them out to different locations with their skill sets, and then they'll report back to you as successful, or maybe you never hear from them again. It's very much a brutal sort of... you basically live out day by day. It's the UI is very much a diary sort of oriented thing. You have this diary on the screen, and you just tell your survivors, your group, what you're going to do, what you're going to focus on. You're going to loot, are you going to maybe, you know... I don't know what 60 seconds is, I'm going to be honest. But there's no gameplay, as in, like, you don't run around, you don't control anyone. It's just a management game, and it's very fun. And then the final game is, of course, the Zero Escape games. So, you know, Zero Escape, 999, you know, Zero Time Dilemma. I started playing them on stream. I finished the first game. It was a lot of fun, and I want to do the others because it's such... I love them. They're one of my favorite visual novels. They're fantastic. And that's my list of games. That's my whole list of games. So if there are any that, like, spoke out to you guys in particular, do let me know. But I will send this whole list in the Discord later on, of course. Because these are probably the ones of all my games that I like am probably more intrigued and interested in playing. So yeah, we'll see. Remember AI, the Somnium Files, I recommend it. It's from creators of Zero Time Dilemma. Ooh. AI, the Somnium Files. I will also look that up. Because I love the Zero Time Dilemma games. They're so well done. I personally, like, this might be a controversial take, but Zero Time Dilemma was Danganronpa before Danganronpa was cool, and is also much better than Danganronpa. Fight me. Fight me. Of course, the aim of the game wasn't to kill anyone, but there was a lot of distrust, like sewn throughout all the games that makes it work very well. I just think it's the better. It's just the better Danganronpa format. I'm sorry. Zero Time Dilemma over Danganronpa any time of the week. That's just how it is. Not to say I'm hating on Danganronpa at all, but like, fight you sure with my boxing skills? Wait, Alexa, really? Ah, fudge. Fight me in court. I can't lose that fight. Woohoo, got him. Haha. So, anyway, I think that's my list of games. Am I sure about that? No, I don't have a law degree and I'm not a qualified lawyer yet. You have 60 seconds to get stuff from your house to survive a bomb. And you better get food, water, an axe, medkit, gas mask, etc. The dark part is if you can pick to get your family or not. And then it's just kind of what you explained. Wait, what do you mean what I explained? The safe house thing? Interesting. The zombie diary thingamajig. Interesting. I think I've heard of that, actually. I've never seen it, but, like, I've heard of it. So it could be interesting. Definitely could be interesting. As for now, though, it's 9 o'clock. It's 9:15. Holy shoot. It's the end of the stream. I've had... You gotta look it up. Google has got it explained. No, I'll look it up. I've heard of it before. Like, as I said, I think I know what you're talking about. So, yeah, like, that's a lot of games to consider. For me as well, from, like, all the advice you guys have given. But also, the games you guys gotta think about, which ones you want to see me play next. Only for me to probably turn around and play something completely different anyway. So, like... You like watching me, so you're not going to find me. We need to keep you alive for stream. Thank you, Alexa. I'm glad that the only reason I am valuable as a human being is to keep alive for streaming. That means the world to me. And you could... I'm glad that's all I am to you, Alexa. No, honestly, understandable. I'm an entertainer. That's my job. I don't need to do anything else. Who cares, right? I'm just here to entertain. And I like to think I'm doing a pretty good job of it. Anyway, I'm gonna post that link of games in the Discord later. What, I expected something else? I thought we were lovers. No, that's fudging weird. I'm sorry. That's a weird fudging joke. I wanna die. Thank you, Twitch. We're gonna go find someone to raid. And I'm going to post that list of games in the Discord later on. I don't want to die. I'm going to post that list of, like, all the games I'm considering in the Discord later on for you guys to have a perusal over. That is the Discord link. Thank you very much, Luck. I appreciate you. So definitely check them out. I made you laugh? Fudge, yeah, of course I did. You kidding me, Alexa? What sort of statement is that? Obviously I did. So guys, go check out the person who I'm rating right now, which is Bottle. Of course we're rating Fudging Bottle. If you guys don't know Bottle Top Hornet, he is a fantastic person. He's a good friend of mine. We play D&D together all the time. And he also plays a lot of Minecraft. He has a Minecraft series. He on YouTube. He also streams Minecraft, of course, and he's streaming Minecraft right now. So go say hi to him. I'm gonna catch you guys another stream. Have yourselves a good day. Alexa, thank you for stopping by. Enjoy your work. I hope you have a good day. I'll catch you later. Guys, go say hi to Bottle. He's fantastic. And if you want to have a say or discussion about the games that I'm considering, check the Discord later on. I will post those in there. Have yourselves a fantastic time zone, everyone. And I'll catch you all on another stream. Take care, have fun, goodbye, and most importantly, don't fudging die.